Hi again everyone, Scott Pyre, Popcorn fan here, and in this video what I want to do is sort of do a whole retrospective discussion of the 8th generation of Pokemon in anticipation for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Before I go into that, I do apologize I haven't uploaded for the past few days. I've just been really busy with work, and I was doing this one thing yesterday, though. It was an event in the East Bay that I went to, and it was an all-day thing, and then I had work right after. So just I've just been busy these past few days. But what I want to do for this video, I want to talk about the 8th generation of Pokemon, which of course consisted of Sword and Shield, these two games, yes, which I've already done individual reviews for all of the games, but I just want to kind of give a retrospective of the generation as a whole. Then there was Diamond and Shining Pearl, the remix of Diamond Pearl, and obviously Pokemon Legends Arceus. Now, I think as a whole, I feel like Generation 8, it has some really good qualities about it, and obviously, for those of you that might not have been following me for that long, Pokemon Legends Arceus is my favorite out of these games. Easily one of the better Pokemon games we've had in recent years. And, you know, when I did my initial review for Diamond and Shining Pearl, those were very faithful remakes compared to, say, Heart Gold and Soul Silver or Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. They just felt a little too faithful. There wasn't too much new content added to Diamond and Shining Pearl, and not much was changed in regards to post-game content, which was basically the same as the original Diamond and Pearl games, not including any of the Platinum stuff. Then Pokemon Sword and Shield, I did enjoy those games. But there were, things about it that I just felt very similar to past games in the series, and I don't know, just something about Sword and Shield. Even though I've played those games multiple times, I still don't quite enjoy those games as much as other games in the franchise or Legends Arceus. I just did not. I don't know, something about Sword and Shield I just didn't quite enjoy about some other games in this series. So yeah, as a whole, if I had to rate Generation 8, I'd probably, that's hard, because the first generation, Gen 1, which consisted of Red, Blue, Yellow, those games probably also on the lower tier in regards to ranking all the generations. And then Generation 2, Heart, Gold, Silver, Crystal, I probably put those just above Generation 1. Then Generation 3, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green. Granted, Generation 3 was also when they released Pokemon Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness. I love those games. Then Generation 4, Diamond Pearl Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and it's just Black and White, Generation 5, Black 2 and White 2. I love those games easily. I think Generation 5 is very underrated. And then Generation 6, X and Y, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Generation 6, when they released X and Y, I enjoyed those games, and I have played those games multiple times, and I do think they're good games, but there was a lot of missed potential that was not further developed, I guess, in other possible installments that could have happened, like Pokemon Z, for example, or an enhanced version of X and Y. They never did that for the Kalos region, which was unfortunate, but I did also enjoy Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Those were pretty good remakes. And then, going into Generation 7, Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, I did really enjoy those games as well. And then on the tail end of Generation 7 was Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I enjoyed those games, but I don't think they're as good of remakes as, say, Fire Red and Leaf Green. when those were released for Generation 3. So, yeah, I think Generation 8, it's pretty good. It has its ups and downs. My least favorite games in Generation 8, Bit Down Shining Pearl, then Sword and Shield, then Legends Arceus. So, yeah, I mean, if I had to give an overall rating / grade for Generation 8, probably like a B, like a B grade, like a 80%. That'd probably be like my overall rating / grade of Generation 8 as a whole, and just my overall thoughts of each of the games. And, you know, leading up to Scarlet and Violet being the first games in Generation 9, I am really looking forward to that, and seeing them doubling down on the whole open world exploration that was first established in Sword and Shield, which I am really excited for, and I can't wait. So I think that should do it. I just wanted to, you know, give my thoughts on Generation 8 of Pokemon, and also talking about the other regions as well, and where I place my overall ranking of all the generations. But I mean, I love the whole franchise. So, and I enjoy all the games. There's not one Pokemon game that I don't hate necessarily. I mean, I pretty much enjoy and almost love all of them. But yes, if I had to, it's hard. I'm not sure which generation I would consider my favorites. Maybe it might be Generation 5. That might be my favorite generation. Black and White, Black 2 and White 2. I love the story in both of those games. Easily the best told story in any of the Pokemon games. And then, yeah, Generation 5, I think I'd consider that my favorite generation, despite how underrated it is and within the Pokemon community. So yeah, that should do it for this video. I just wanted to do that, talk about all that, and I'm not sure what my next video will be, but we'll see. Maybe I'll do another review for House of the Dragon, because I am really enjoying that. And also this week, there's a few shows that, you know, are still currently airing, and I'm pretty sure either in the next episode or the episode after that will be the Daredevil cameo in She-Hulk, and I'm really excited for that. I will definitely do a video talking about Daredevil's cameo coming up in She-Hulk. Really excited for that. So that should do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.